Hi Grade 8s, these are the evidence of learning solutions for week 3, lesson 1, two-way tables. Now let's break down the components of a two-way table. As we see from this example here, at the top we have our first category, which is coffee. So we have a like coffee column and a dislike coffee column. On the left, going down, we have our second category, which is tea. So we have a like tea row going across, and we have a dislike T row going across as well. Now around the outside, we have our total column and our total row. And as you can see, each total box is the addition of the other two in that row or the other two in that column. And that is how we fill in our total boxes. Okay, let's have a look at our first question here. How many people like tea? Well, let's have a look at our table. Here is our like tea row, and how many people are in this like tea row in total? We have 20 people, we have 10 people, so in total, we have 30 people who like tea. And so our answer is 30 people, because there are 30 people in total in the like tea row. Looking at our next question, how many people like both tea and coffee? So once again, looking at our table, we're looking for people who like tea and like coffee. So here is our like tea row, but we're only looking for people who like both. So we go to our like coffee column as well, and the number of people who are in both of those categories is 20. Therefore, our answer will be 20 people who like both tea and coffee. Now moving down to our final question, how many people dislike coffee but like tea? We're looking at the dislike coffee column to begin with, and we're looking for the people who dislike coffee but like tea. So there's our dislike coffee, here's our like tea, and this is where they overlap. So there are 10 people who dislike coffee but do like tea. Okay, so that is how to read a two-way table. Let's now move on to how to draw a two-way table. Now question 2 has a lot of information here, so it's really important that we unpack it step by step so we know what our categories are and where our numbers are going to go in our table. A class was surveyed about their favourite ice cream flavour, either chocolate or strawberry. In the class, there are 16 girls and 12 boys. 7 girls' favourite flavour was chocolate, while the other 9 girls said strawberry. 8 boys' favourite flavour was chocolate, while the rest of the boys said strawberry. Construct a two-way table to represent this data. Now, when we draw two-way tables, we always have to figure out, firstly, what are our two categories? And from this question, we have flavour, so chocolate or strawberry, and we have girls and boys. So when we start drawing our two-way table, we know that our two categories are going to be chocolate and strawberry and girls and boys. Now, it doesn't matter which order you draw them in, but I'm going to write boys and girls going down the side, and I'm going to write chocolate and strawberry at the top. Again, it doesn't really matter which way you do it, as long as the boys and girls are together and the chocolate and strawberry are together as well. Now you'll remember from our previous table that we need to also have a total column and a total row. And it should look something like that. Now we're ready to start filling in our numbers. Now the first bit of information we have is that there are 16 girls and there are 12 boys. Looking at our girls row, the 16 will go into our total column because there are 16 girls in total. The next step is to look at the boys, and there are 12 boys, so the 12 will go into the total column in the boys row. Our next bit of information is that 7 girls liked chocolate. So we go to our girls row, we go to our chocolate column, and we're writing 7 for the girls who like chocolate. The other 9 girls said strawberry. So the same thing, we go into the girls row, and we're writing 9 in the strawberry box. The next information is that 8 boys liked chocolate, so we're going to write 8 in the boys and chocolate, while the rest of the boys said strawberry. Now there's no specific number there, but we can see from our example here we have 12 boys in total, 8 of them like chocolate, so doing some very quick maths we can figure out that the number of boys who like strawberry will be the remainder, which is 4. Now all that's left to do is fill in our bottom row for the total. And very simply we just move down the page. 8 plus 7 is 15, 4 plus 9 is 13, and 12 plus 16 is 28. And the best way to check if you are correct is to add across as well and 15 plus 13 should equal 28 as well. And it does, so we know that we are completely correct, and this is our finished two-way table.